All right, what is up, everyone, and welcome to the After the Game podcast. I am Maxwell, and I'm an Arsenal fan. I've been supporting them my whole life, and this is...
My name's Dylan. I'm a Liverpool fan. I've been supporting them since I was born.
And I'm Kai. I've been supporting Manchester United since 2013.
All right, and we've got a couple topics we want to talk today. First topic, Kai, did you want to go over the recent Man United game?
Yeah, so honestly, there was a complete change around between the Burnley game and the Newcastle game. You know, obviously they're both they both have a big chance of being relegated, but United really turned it around from what I saw against Newcastle. So just to start things off, they really started off strong. They didn't mess around in the first. I think they scored in the first 6 minutes. They were a lot stronger, and I think a lot of that came from they were taking shots. They put in a lot of effort, and another thing is just Matic. They played him instead of Fred. Now Matic is a center defensive mid, and they played him over Fred, who is honestly one of the worst Man United players I've seen in recent memory. But so they played him, and I think that went a lot better. They pushed McTominay forward, and I think McTominay knew if he didn't do something this game, that we're going to start to play him a little less. So yeah. Another thing was Greenwood. He still doesn't seem to understand that they're playing him as a midfielder now.
Yeah.
He I don't know if you've seen in recent games, but
I saw that terrible miss.
Yeah,
that step over miss is shot to the corner flag.
That's right. He for some reason thinks he's still a striker and he's a ball hog. But give him time. He is young, and I think it'll improve. Another thing is, do they continue with this? I think they can continue with playing Matic over Fred. I think that would go a lot better. And
because Matic brings that kind of solid experience into the middle.
He's like the glue of the team. He keeps everything together. And
Fred and McTominay, they're not very experienced. This is kind of their first season together.
No. So hopefully they can continue with this form. Of course, it is Burnley. They should be winning this game.
Yeah.
But they played really strong in the first half, and they were winning in the going into the second half 3-1, so they kind of just laid off the pressure, but it was still great to see. And the last thing I want to talk about from this game is the free kick. If you guys saw Ronaldo's free kick, it was disgusting.
It was not a sue.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So what I want to say is they did the similar thing with Bruno. Do you remember the penalty he missed earlier in the year?
Yeah, that was against West Ham, right?
No,
Aston Villa.
Oh, Villa, yeah. Villa.
We were just talking about that before,
Yeah.
So I think they seem to have the roles reversed. Obviously, Bruno was not playing this game, but Bruno should be taking the free kicks.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo should be taking the penalties. And, obviously Bruno, he did miss that one penalty. He doesn't miss a lot, but, Ronaldo is the god of penalties.
And also, that was the one penalty I saw that he didn't do his little skip step.
Exactly.
So I'm wondering if a little bit of trying to get Ole out there.
Yeah.
So maybe a little conspiracy.
You do always have your flukes, like Salah missing the... Like Schmeichel saving the PK, and then him headering it.
Salah doesn't usually miss, so
it's just your flukes,
Yeah. But okay, so let's bring it on to the next part. Let's talk about relegation. Max, do you want to start us off?
So we will start at the bottom here. Norwich at the moment is sitting in last place with 10 points, and then we have Burnley and Newcastle with 11, and Watford with 13. So should we do with predictions now, or
let's do that.
All right, so I'll go first with my predictions.
Okay.
Personally, I have Norwich going down as last place with 20th. As an Arsenal fan, I watched Arsenal obliterate them. They did not look good.
Fan, I did not see United.
They did not do that. But Norwich still somehow lost that game, even though they did play well against United. But they've been hit with COVID along with other teams. But Arsenal took advantage of that and went 5-up on them. So I have them going down last. They just don't look like a Premier League team at the moment. And I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Then in 19th, I'm going to have Burnley. I have Newcastle staying above, so I have Burnley in second last. They also are not looking good. They're looking a little bit more solid than Norwich, but I just think the teams above the top three are all looking solid. Even Leeds, who have been hit with COVID, they will come back strong.
Okay, now what about Everton? Because you say all teams above look strong.
Yeah, Everton
is...
They look strong against Arsenal, of course.
Yeah,
they
are declining.
Yeah.
And there's
we could see a coaching change there soon. Mm-hmm. Also, they have been linked to be selling Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Arsenal, so that would be not good for them. But that would give them some money, probably 30-40 million.
Okay.
So we could see them bring in some transfers. But I don't know, like as a player, I would not want to be going to Everton right now. I'd be leaving.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I don't have them being relegated, but I don't think they're going to make like top 15. They're going to be close to relegation.
Okay.
And then in my last relegation spot in 7th or 18th, I have Watford. Watford, they just don't look solid right now, and they will be losing Dennis to the African Cup.
That's right.
So they've lost 5 in a row now, and I think they're going to lose 3 or 4 more.
Okay.
So yeah, and I have Newcastle staying, surviving. Not sure will they'll be maybe 17, 16. But yeah, I think they're going to bring in and spend some big money in January. So I think they'll somehow survive.
Okay.
How about you guys?
Dylan, you want to start?
Yeah, I do think Watford will go down. Talk about like Everton. I really want Pickford to go to another team. I think he's a great keeper.
Yeah.
He saved us in the Euros many times, like in the final, just saving free kicks.
I don't know about that, but
There was a couple.
He did his best.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Norwich is just definitely like I don't see them coming up at all from 20th. Newcastle, if they do stay up, which I do think they will, they're definitely going to be like I'd say they'd be a top 12 team.
top 12.
Newcastle, wow.
Honestly, yeah.
Wow.
The next coming seasons with their big money, big spending.
But so for this season.
Oh, this season?
So at the end of the season, how does it look for you?
I think Newcastle would come like 16th, 17th.
Okay, same with
They're
me.
barely scraping the edge.
Yeah. So,
Burnley.
So take me through the place 17th to 20th.
17th,
At
20th.
the end of the season, what does that look like to you?
I feel like Brentford and Leeds will be like just scraping the edge.
Yeah.
So I feel like Brentford would be like 16th, Watford 17th. I think they'll stay where they are. If not, they'll come down to relegation. And I think the bottom 3 right now, like 20, 19, 18, it's fair game right now.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it's
all
really
1 or
hard
2
to tell.
points.
Because you also got to take in consideration, Watford's played 17 games.
Yeah.
Man City's played 20 games.
Right, I didn't even
Just
look
the
at that.
inconsistent.
Right.
Burnley has
games being
16 played, so
Yeah.
they've got 3 in hand.
Yeah,
so,
now, if I can say my piece. Obviously, at the end of the season, there's no doubt about it. It is obvious Norwich is going to come 20th.
Yeah.
They don't seem to ever get any new players that can bridge the gap from the EFL Championship to the Premier League. They always come first and 20th. They don't know how to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that makes sense to me. Burnley, like we just said, they do have 4 games in hand, but I mean it's Burnley. They don't have a star player. Obviously, well they do have
Cornet.
Aaron Lennon. He did okay.
He's
scored
okay,
a
yeah.
goal against United, but
I'd say Cornet has been their best player, but he's like nowhere near to like St. Maximin level for a relegation
no,
side.
he's just it's Burnley.
He's just their best player.
They are
Yeah.
going down. There's no doubt about that in my mind. And 17th has to go to Watford because they rely so much on is it Joshua King and Emmanuel Dennis?
Yeah.
They're star forwards. But listen, Dennis is leaving to the African Cup, and I think a lot of people don't understand how dramatically that is.
He scores their goals.
Yeah, it is going to affect a lot of teams' seasons, the African Cup. So,
Yeah.
I have Watford going down as well, and Claudio Ranieri, he'll probably be sacked. I've always liked
At the end of the season, you think?
At some point in the near future.
Okay, yeah.
And then 17th, I've got Newcastle. Honestly, I'd like to see Newcastle stay up. It would be weird to see a team that has a billionaire owner just be stuck in the championship along with St. Maximin, you know. But I think in order for them to stay up, they need to sign a defenseman.
Yeah.
Because they kind of have their forwards and their attacking midfield.
Yeah.
They have Giorgio Shelby, St. Maximin, Callum Wilson, and Joe Linton. Like those are
they're looking
players.
pretty good. They
Those
look
are-
good, yeah.
Those players are probably better than the top 4 players on Brentford or Everton, but those guys are so many points ahead of them. Whereas those teams, Brentford and Everton, they have defensemen. Newcastle has nothing.
Yeah.
So hopefully in January they will stay up and they can grab a couple signings. And yeah, I think I see them coming 17th. And right now I'm kind of cheering for them. I want them to stay up. But
I'd like to see a new competitor into the top 5.
that's right. Until
Even though
5 or 6 years from now, we're thinking, all right,
We'll probably be-
fuck this team.
Yeah.
They're billionaires.
In,
Winning-
in 20 years, will
be-
Arsenal win?
They'll
Yeah.
be buying the titles, but
Yeah, that's right.
but right now it'd just be interesting, more exciting to watch with another team in the mix.
Yeah, of course. If all 20 of the teams were competing, that would be great, but they're just not, right? There's such a gap between top 6 or 7 teams.
There's a gap between 3 and 4, like pretty much.
Yeah, okay, so let's go on to that. Max, do you want to
start
us off with your top 4 predictions for the end of the season?
So we'll move on up to the top of the table here. My first place prediction is going to be Man City. They are only losing Mahrez to the African Cup, and they've got when we're recording this, they've got Arsenal tomorrow. So we're probably not going to post this before that game. But I'm assuming Man City's probably going to beat Arsenal or draw. I don't see Arsenal winning that game, but I just see them being unstoppable right now. They've got such a solid midfield with multiple players and combinations. They could have 2 different teams probably play, and they would both probably finish. They would probably both be in the top 5. But yeah, they just look so solid right now, and yeah, they're my winners prediction. And then coming in second, I have Liverpool. I think Liverpool. They did just lose to Leicester, but they don't drop points often. Unlike Chelsea, who's been getting draws almost every game in the past month. I think Liverpool loses the game here and there, but they win almost all the other ones. But they are losing 2, 3.
They are losing their star players.
Yeah, so they're losing Matip,
Salah,
Mane, and Keita, all 4 starting players who played last game. So that'll be definitely interesting to watch them get some new players in there. Maybe we'll see Minamino play.
I got something to ask you though.
Yeah.
Do you think that Divock Origi could start?
Origi starting?
Origi, 100%.
He could fill in and score in the 95th minute like 100%. He usually does. But
that clean Barca goal.
I mean, they have Jota as well.
Yeah, Jota's been the best striker.
Yeah. I think he will improve with
this
the likes of Salah going because he will start to be the star.
I think he plays good because I always thought he was a winger, but he seemed to kind of play more solo this year.
Yeah, that's right.
Like one goal against Arsenal, I saw he just went around both center backs and he could have passed it, but he likes to take it on his own. So I'd like to see that. So I have them coming in second. Even though I think they may drop some points, but coming in third is going to be Chelsea, the team who is dropping points often at the moment. And yeah, they just don't know how to finish games. And I see Lukaku has commented that he says he's not really happy where he is right now at Chelsea. So there's a little bit of some bad blood going on there. So it's going to be interesting to see if Lukaku is yet again going to be gone after 1 or 2 seasons.
It's got to be his 3rd team in a row, right?
Oh yeah, well I saw
United. He was there for 3 years.
I saw the joke of him kissing the badge at all 4 teams he's been in the last 5 years or whatever.
That's right.
But yeah, he's not looking great at the moment. But then again, he could turn it around in a couple games. Okay. So yeah, I have them coming in third, but I feel like those 2 and 3 spots could be interchangeable. Okay. And then fourth, I have to say Arsenal. They look really good right now. But it's a questionable spot because West Ham, United, and Spurs I think can all get that spot. Coming in fifth, I have Man United, who I think are going to be really close with Arsenal, but I just think they don't finish off games as well against bottom teams. Okay. As we saw against Newcastle, they should have overpowered them easily with that with like really a relegation side right now. But yeah, I have them coming in fifth. And then sixth, I have Tottenham, and then seventh, I have West Ham. Not too many reasons about those, but Tottenham, they're okay, but they also drop points against kind of smaller teams, and they also drop points against bigger teams. So yeah, and also fuck Tottenham. So moving on to you guys, what do you guys think?
I think Man City staying top. You know, you got Phil Sexy Foden up there. He's doing wonders. Magician up there. I think like they got 50 points right now. Chelsea 42.
Yeah, that is a big gap.
Yeah,
I look at it. Wow,
that's quite the big gap. Because you look at all the other ones: Liverpool 41, Arsenal 35. It's all in like tiny brackets.
Yeah.
So I got Man City, unfortunately, at first right now. For the second spot, I do Liverpool. I do think, like Max said, I think they will come second in the league. And then, so when it comes to like my third, fourth, fifth, sixth spots, I have Chelsea at third. I think Chelsea's a great team. Kind of like Liverpool. They drop points to smaller teams, I feel like. Like with big teams, Liverpool, Man United 5-0.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Leicester 1-0. You got stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Fourth place, I do have Man United.
Okay.
I think Man United will come. Definitely under new management, under new rules, which their players are playing. Looks like they're playing them well. That's why I do have them fourth. Fifth, I do a West Ham, which are in fifth right now. I think West Ham will stay up there. They're a good team this year.
Okay.
They've just been solid overall.
Yeah, they're definitely.
I mean, it was a surprise, you know. I'll if you let me talk. West Ham, I think we forget they had Jesse Lingard last year. Could you imagine if he had stayed?
Because he plays
they
good.
would easily be top.
Could we see him maybe move in the January transfer window? Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, I got Westford in fifth. They great team, beat Liverpool. Besides Chelsea, definitely my dark horse, you know. And then sixth place, you know, I got Tottenham. No, actually, no.
I think you forgot about Arsenal.
Arsenal. Sixth place, I do have Arsenal. I think that's from 1 to 6th. I feel like that's quite the solid standing I have right now. I feel like throughout the season, things will change.
Yeah.
But at the end, that will be the main, like, top 6 teams.
Okay, and then Tottenham in 7th.
Yeah, Tottenham 7th.
All right. Now for my predictions. I'm so sick of seeing Man City in first. I really just want Guardiola to go and coach the Spanish national team because like
he's won everything. Get him out.
Well, he hasn't won the Champions League, so maybe when he wins. But I to be fair, I don't see them winning for a while. But yeah, I'm just so sick of Man City winning all the time and just by such a crazy margin. And it's like it's guys like Bernardo Silva. Like last season, I thought he was just like a little above average player, but now like all of a sudden he's doing well. And then he stops. Then De Bruyne takes over.
Yeah.
Then De Bruyne stops. Then Cancelo. Like it's just insane. I don't understand how players can just stand out, stop, stand out, stop. It's
and they all seem to do it at the right time as well.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to me. But so obviously Man City first. I have Liverpool coming in second because while they will be affected, they will be seriously affected by the African Cup.
Yeah.
I still think that it won't be as bad as Chelsea because listen, Liverpool have players who can fill in. Look at last season, for example. They were able to crack top 3 even though they had all those injuries.
Yeah, and they were out for a whole season.
Yeah, if you look at it, all of these other players, like maybe they're youth players, like who's that guy? Is it the ginger guy?
Morton.
Who's the ginger guy I'm thinking of? Is it he's
Everton.
Is it Harvey or something?
Was it the guy who just broke his leg?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll be back. I think at the end of the season, but
right. But the point is
like
that there
Curtis
are players.
Curtis Jones is another one.
Yeah,
they've got good young guys.
Tsimikas, right?
Yeah.
Tsimikas could easily fill in for Matip. I had that guy on my fantasy team at the start. He was super cheap and he did well.
Yeah.
Point is, they have players who can fill in when the big guys are gone.
They're similar to City, but they just they won't be City won't be losing all their players.
See, City has all stars and Liverpool has youngsters. There's a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Chelsea in third. I think that Romelu Lukaku, he's a shithead, and it's literally been less than 5 months.
Yeah,
he has barely played anything, and he scored last game, so I don't see what the hell his problem is.
Yeah.
If I was Thomas Tuchel, I'd be furious. Like he's a freaking idiot for what he's doing. But listen, he scored last game, but Chelsea just didn't seem to keep up the attack. They scored 1 goal against Brighton.
Yeah.
And then Lord Danny Welbeck ends up scoring in
Brighton will always come back and score, so
it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense.
I think that's 3 or 4 draws in a row now for Chelssie.
Yeah, so let's look. They in the last 5 they have 2 wins and 3 draws,
right?
Which is just looking pretty ugly.
And one of those draws was against Everton, who are fighting off relegation.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one was Man United. So yeah.
Okay, now Chelsea. They are going to be affected more, in my opinion, when it comes to the African Cup affecting teams. It is going to be Chelsea that's affected the most.
Really?
Yeah, because they're losing Mendy.
Right.
And Mendy's really their glue right now.
Yeah,
there's Lukaku, who they're losing.
Yeah.
So you got to find a replacement striker.
Well, he's probably not going to start for a while, I'm guessing.
Right. Like, do you think Timo Werner is going to go crazy?
No, but I think Lukaku will probably be benched for a couple games after his comments today. So
of course he will. But the point is that Mendy is going to be gone, and I've looked at the schedule, and when he comes back, it's going to be really hectic for him. Yeah, it's going to be like, okay, so first season Africa for that, then he has to go back to England, then he has Champions League, then he has FA Cup. It's going to be it's all going to converge on him. So obviously Kepa is a decent goalie, but Mendy is, in my opinion, one of the best in the world.
I'd say he's a top 3 in the world at the moment.
For sure.
So yeah.
So fourth, I think I have Arsenal.
Okay.
I think they have a lot of young talent that they can really bring out to shine. Like Martinelli, he has showed maybe 25% of what he can do.
Oh yeah, I think
Emile
he can be a star.
Smith-Rowe, like I think a lot of people underestimate Arsenal because they have been playing Emile Smith-Rowe on the bench and he's still scoring.
He scored 3 goals in the last 3 games, and he's probably had maybe 30 minutes of playing time.
That's insane
So, yeah.
stats. But yeah, so Arsenal, yeah, they'll stay up. I think they'll come fourth. If they get unlucky, United could sweep in front of them. But the point is United is my 5th place team from what I see right now. Unless they can somehow snatch Declan Rice in January. I think
that's a dream transfer for them.
It is a dream transfer for me as well.
Yeah.
But they just don't have the depth in the midfield. They have so many players that I look at them and I'm thinking either why are you not putting an effort or why are you playing?
Yeah.
So for example, Fred should not be playing. McTominay, even though he had a great game, he should not be playing. If he's gonna play like that every freaking game.
Yeah.
You know, Luke Shaw, he played decently, but that's only because he's been benched for Alex Telles.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka, he played all right, but I would prefer Diogo Dalot.
Yeah. What about Rashford?
Hold on. He is okay, but I just prefer Bruno.
Yeah.
You know, easy enough. Ronaldo did bottle on some chances, but you know
he kind of does his job though.
Yeah, he does.
Finishes chances mostly.
Yeah, he does.
Except for free kicks.
Yeah. So just give Bruno the free kicks, and I think we're good. 5th place, I have Tottenham. I think they are starting to do a little bit better here and there.
Yeah.
But listen, Harry Kane has been scoring a couple goals, but I can't see him even coming close to Golden Boot this season.
Oh no.
You know? And then 7th, sadly, I have to give it to West Ham just because Michael Antonio, he hasn't been playing as well.
He's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, Jared Bowen's a good player, but he's just not enough. And that is my 1 to 7.
Right. So solid predictions, pretty similar. Besides Dylan's take on Arsenal there.
Yeah.
So moving on to our next topic, did you guys want to talk about transfers or what did you guys want to talk about?
Sure, let's do transfers.
All
I
right.
think we can end it after that.
So we can do a dream transfer for each of our clubs. I'll start with Arsenal, who would use a couple positions to be filled in right now. People are saying striker, they need striker. I'd love to see a striker come in, but I just don't think it's going to happen in the middle of the season. I would prefer a central defensive midfielder because I'm getting tired of seeing Granit Xhaka. And also we are going to be losing Thomas Partey for about a month, who's been pretty solid this season.
Maybe they can somehow adjust because Arteta did learn to coach under Guardiola.
Yeah.
Maybe he can learn to adjust to play with a false 9.
Maybe, yeah. We could see maybe a 4-4-2. But they've been playing 4-2-3-1 with Xhaka.
Sorry, a 4-4-2.
They could change to a 4-4-2.
Okay, but you say they need a striker.
No, so I'm saying they need a center defensive mid more.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because
I think
who
you play in striker then? Because do you just play Lacazette for the?
I think Lacazette's
been throw up Martinelli.
I think so. Also, I think Lacazette wants to play well because he wants to get a new contract, or he'll be looking for a new club in the summer. So I think he's been fine. I feel like bring in, who are the rumors? Jonathan David, or a dream one would be the Serbian guy for Fiorentina, Vlahovic.
Right,
he's
I
been
heard about
playing
him today. Actually.
He's been scoring a lot of goals. I think he's got 40 goals in the calendar year. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. But I think that's a kind of an off-season transfer.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see Renato Sanchez come from Lille.
Okay.
And maybe that could help bring in Jonathan David from Lille as well because they're both from the same club.
That'd be nice.
So we've got the kind of Lille all-star team coming from. That'll be 4 or 5 transfers. So I'd love to see that Renato Sanchez come in to bring that midfield together because I'm tired of seeing Granit Xhaka. He's good, but he's just kind of slow and similar to kind of Matic, I'd say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dylan. So a Liverpool player you'd like?
Yeah, I think Liverpool, they've been signing a lot of people for defense. Well, that's one thing they don't need is more defensemen. Mm-hmm. They have a solid line back there.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
Yeah, so I saw something on Instagram. Not a good source.
Boy.
Liverpool isn't the lead signing for Haaland. I'm looking at that as a forward. I think that's definitely something that we could benefit off of. As stupid as it sounds, Haaland coming to Liverpool.
I mean, it's a dream.
It's a dream.
It's not supposed to happen.
That's like the old transfer myths of Messi coming to Arsenal and stuff.
Yeah, it could though. To be
no,
honest.
This guy has been thrashing Arsenal today.
Yeah.
No, I got Arsenal 8th now, but I think if if Haaland, if the transfers are true, everything on Instagram that I've heard, I think that would definitely be a dream. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's not realistic, but who knows?
To be fair, I would honestly prefer Haaland go to Liverpool over Man City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Because
I think that
to
that
be
would
fair-
just guarantee them the next 5 titles, probably.
Yeah, because
They'd be
he's,
running away
he's
with that.
so young, and they just need a striker, and it's just like, God, this is going to become a farmers league if they are able to get Haaland.
It's just going to be easy mode for them.
Yeah, see, Pep claims they don't have the money, but
they
they've
do.
got the money.
They do.
Come on.
Yeah.
Haaland goes to Newcastle.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I would prefer that.
Yeah,
over
I'd love to
Yeah.
see that happen.
you know. But yeah, so okay, for me, Manchester United. I said his name before in this video, Declan Rice.
Yeah.
They need a center defensive mid so badly, and he is young. I think he would thrive under Rangnick Ball. Right, so for United, I would love Declan Rice. Just him, if he got a bit of coaching, that would be great. And, just to fill in that role of if they would take out Fred or McTominay. If they just had him as a center defensive mid, I think he would thrive in that team, and he could provide a bit of assist because he's not a goal-scoring player, but he does tend to keep West Ham together.
He's critical to the build-up play, I'd
That's
say.
right. That's what he is. So Declan Rice would be a dream.
Yeah. So we have Ronaldo Sanchez, Declan Rice, or Holland. Which one would be the most realistic to happen?
Declan Rice.
Make sure you guys comment, and we will see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll have Arsenal with a good outcome against City, but we'll never know. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.